Gold down $500 per ounce. Silver down $8 per ounce. We're starting to hear these bold predictions of precipitous downward price movements for silver and gold from some of the top analysts in the sector. Now, from the mainstream media, we're hearing about how great things look for gold and silver. But when it comes to the real analysts, the guys that really dig in, a lot of them are starting to talk about gold at $1,400, gold at $1,600. Is there some merit in their predictions? I think they're missing a couple things, and we're going to talk about that in this video. And I've got a big truth bomb for you when it comes to the silver price and gold price. George Gammon says the gold price and therefore the silver price are both going down, down, down. Let's see if he's right. Who is George Gammon? He has a show called The Rebel Capitalist, just under 500,000 subscribers, so this guy is popular and has some great information. But in this most recent video, he has a couple charts where he shows how the price of gold reacted X number of days before an official recession, X number of days after an official recession, when the Fed raised rates, when the Fed lowered rates. Hey, that's great, but we got to remember a couple key things. Number one, history often rhymes, but it never exactly repeats. And I think he missed two big key differences, major differences that exist right now that could make the gold price and the silver price behave significantly differently. To support his thesis of lower gold price and silver price, George points to the fact that the Fed is still raising rates. That means the worst is still yet to come for the gold price and silver price. And he points to the great financial crisis like everybody else does and says, look, when the economy tanked and the stock market tanked, gold and silver went down, down, down. Everybody's saying that's going to happen again like it's a guarantee. And I just don't agree with that because there's a couple things that happen to be a little bit different this time. Here's a truth bomb about you. You're important, you're special, and I'm so pleased, so honored that you, yes, you, just you, from wherever in the world you are giving me your time, having some basement time with me right now. You're always welcome here. I put out a new video every day. Insights, perceptions into the world of silver and gold. Please subscribe. It's free. Could we just imagine a scenario where the silver price and gold price, they aren't even allowed enough time to go down precipitously? Two big differences. Number one, we have so much more leverage in the system right now, so much more debt on a national basis, a consumer basis, mortgage debt, student loan debt, sovereign debt, multiple more times debt. The world system, the financial system, has been papered over so many times, it is much more sensitive, much more delicate. Let's just look at one example of something that happened recently, the banking crisis, right? When Silicon Valley Bank, right, they jumped in, the Fed and the Treasury Department, emergency meetings over the weekend. They basically came in and papered over that, right? Unicorn fart dust, whatever you want to call it, more electronic money printing. They fixed it immediately. We don't even hear about it really anymore. So the gold price and the silver price, they aren't even going to have a chance to go down. They're going to be reacting so quickly to any bumps in the economic or monetary system world. Gold and silver are just going to continue to get support. First Mining Gold is a development company advancing two of the largest gold projects in Canada. Springpole in Ontario and Duparquet, located in Quebec, each already has 5 million ounces of gold reserves, but exploration initiatives are underway at both projects to find even more gold. First Mining is well-financed, has zero debt, and owns an interest in 4 additional Canadian gold development projects. But there's even more, because George doesn't even consider or talk about the geopolitical situation in the world. Remember, guys, gold and silver, and this is a good thing, they are a worldwide market. We like to think centric to the United States, those of us that live here in the USA, but gold and silver, it is universal. It is everywhere. It's not just a USA market. And we have major geopolitical changes going on, right? We've talked about that ad nauseum. We have the BRICS countries. You can call it bifurcation if you like. The world is splitting. A big portion of the world, right? A big majority of the world, they value silver and gold at a much higher level than the people and the government of the United States. Heck, look at the central banks of the world, 2022. They bought a record amount of gold. So things are different. We can't just look at a chart and say, well, this is what happened 8 years ago, so that's exactly what's going to happen again. There are some big differences right now in the world that will provide additional support to the silver price and the gold price. George Gammon is a very smart guy. I just don't agree with him on this, and I found it very interesting at the end of his video. He said that he keeps a large portion of his portfolio in, are you ready for this? Gold, because he views it as an insurance policy. So what are these truth bombs about the gold price and the silver price? Number one, nobody knows for sure. Look, I don't know. George doesn't know. Rick Rule doesn't know. Keith Neumeyer doesn't know. Warren Buffett doesn't know. None of us know. You don't know, I don't know. What we can do is look at the big picture, look at the data, and develop our thesis. The other big truth bomb about the price of gold and silver is this. It has held its value for thousands of years, and it's universal. That's a big key point. It's always been valuable and everywhere. Those are two big defining characteristics of gold and silver that no other store of value can even hope to match up to. Thanks for watching. Watch another video. Be well. I'll see you soon. Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Basement, live on the log flume with Lily. Lily, say hi.